And there, I was once at a P. Diddy party.
Hey,
Now, let me
I'm
tell
gonna need
you.
a drink for this one. I'm gonna need a drink. I'm gonna need a drink for this one.
That's where I met Puff Daddy, actually.
Wow, how was that? How was that?
It was only Pharrell, really, in terms of the celebrity.
Because I'm happy.
Yeah, he was really lovely. But not to date, right? He was like, I remember there was Leonardo DiCaprio at the P. Diddy party. I met Leonardo DiCaprio and I was like, okay, just be calm. And Lisa Ray was at the party. And Paris Hilton was at the party with her sisters. They were the hottest girls. There was no Kim at the time. And
You met Jay-Z?
no, I never met Jay-Z. I never met Jay-Z and Beyonce. Those are the only. They never really went out into public parties because this was a party which was private, but they I think they keep their circles very small. I don't know.
So when this P. Diddy stuff is coming out, aren't you like, oh yeah, that was weird that night? Oh,
Yeah, I'm starting to put a lot of things together in my own world because I'm referring back to my memory bank, and I'm just like, Pete Diddy, and he would have Halloween parties because they celebrate a lot of Halloween. That side, they love partying.
What was suspicious?
The baby oil, ne?
No, I never saw that. I never saw the baby. Oh, and another person that actually invited me to that P. Diddy party, how I actually got access in there was I was invited by Robin Thicke.
Robin Thicke.
Yeah. I was interviewing Robin Thicke and he was like, yo, your vibe is so great. Are you coming to LA? I was in New York. And then he said, when you come to LA, hit me up. We going through a party. They were hosting, him and his wife were hosting
there's
a party.
no way none of these niggas smashed. Come on, let's be honest. Nonhle, come
No,
on.
like for real, like
for real.
I promise you. I think it wasn't meant to be because I remember sometimes they would think I was too snobby for them.
Jeez.
It didn't. Guys, let me tell you, I would be blasting it if that happened. There was none of that, and I'm not going.
What does P. Diddy say to you? Do you meet him?
I did meet him, but I don't remember having much of a conversation with him. I don't recall, but I just know, Jay, he was always that guy that he's the gatekeeper.
Got you.
He's the gatekeeper. Yeah, and
You felt those vibes.
I felt his vibes of that authority and have everybody has to be under him or like Belebanqenge. Yabon.
I want to go through some of the names of the people you met, right? 50 Cent, you met the whole G Unit, yeah?
Wow, he was so lovely to meet. Yeah, I really enjoyed 50 Cent. Yeah.
What it is and always be like seasons. My name is Lee. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment at the end of this video or during this video. It doesn't matter. Podcast and chill with Mac G and Sol Penduka. They had their longest ever done episode in the history of podcast and chill. It was over 3 hours 28 minutes if I'm not mistaken. They were having Nonhle, Precious, Thema. I'm sorry if I can get the surname wrong, but it's some sort of Thema or Thami. Well known as Nonhle, being a TV star, radio person, a media personality, brand ambassador, a casualty, that's what they used to call her. Been across the country, abroad, been with Chris Brown, been into P. Diddy's party, met 50 Cent. She's been all over. It was interesting to actually watch the whole of the episode. I found it amusing, I find it interesting, I find it arousing, by the way, because she's so beautiful. She's outside of this world. She's... If I was around her age, maybe if she was less than 40, because she's 43. If she was less than that, I could consider myself being a part of her life. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Sometimes I just regret, why was I born early? I saw they were busy touching with Sol Penduka there. Sol. Combine the 3 to become 6. I'm telling you, my man. I'm telling you. But it doesn't matter. So she spoke about influencers of the day, which they are more different than how they used to do it back in the day. She spoke about TV presenting, she spoke about media, she spoke about a lot of things that have changed in this generation. She's well known of Twitter backclapping. She used to backclap in Twitter back in the days. She's now at the spiritual journey of ensuring that everyone finds him or herself. She has an academy where she teaches people or students on how to be out there, how to nurture your talent. But before you are able to nurture your talent, firstly know very simple and most profound questions. Who are you? What are you here for? Because he literally said Meg G can be on his podcast and drinks on every episode just to interview people. That's not him. Well there, Meg G, I think you caught strays there. You should change, man. But I love it, man. I have not much to say, but I think she's an interesting woman. Abo Sain Buja must look up to her. There's so many influencers that I fundamentally believe that they should look up to her on how she has carried herself. Wow, it's so amazing. She has lived a legacy. The people she has met, the people he came across with, intertwined with, exchanged conversation with. It's a dime. It's something way beyond imagination. It's something that everybody wants to have. And she was able to cultivate and be able to nurture and protect her dignity after meeting several individuals, man. How can you carry yourself when you are around 50 Cent? Ladies, you know them. How can you carry yourself? They just go crazy by meeting Maporisa. Man, Chris Brown is coming in South Africa very soon. And I just can't imagine. I really can't imagine on how will Chris Brown be able to safeguard all of that, because women will be all over him. And I'm sure there are those who are going to pay 1,000 rands just to take a picture with him. You know how women are. Women. Sorry, women of power, women of change. Sorry, Shem. We will see you on next year if maybe you do proceed, because there are rape charges and allegations happening in South Africa. I think you should focus on them. Leave Chris Brown. Leave my twin alone. I still remain calm and collective. My name is Lee. What it is it always be. I have seasons. Is it off, Mar? No. I even paused. Okay, now it's about to be off.
Well, the party with P. Diddy, there I was invited.
I got you.
But then, most of the celebrities I was meeting under work environment.
But you spent a whole day with Chris Brown, though.
Working with him, yes. We were doing radio interviews. He was nominated for, I remember, a BET award when Rihanna was coming out with Umbrella. And there was a huge thing there at Las Vegas. I went to Las Vegas. Yes, it was Las Vegas. And I just followed him. We were together in the same car. We were driving together. He was talking to me, telling me that I look like Rihanna, which I don't think so.
Oh, I see.
And before he dated her, and then I was like, I knew then that he was crushing on her because he kept bringing her up. He kept bringing her up in this conversation. And Chris Brown at the time was just like 18. He was very young and fresh.
Before the tattoos.
And he used to travel with his mama.
Wow.
His mom was at the back seat of the car, and the camera, we had to angle it so that we don't, or she would be at another car that was behind us. So he was still also fresh-spirited.
And he's not throwing bones.
Throwing bones as in?
At you.
Hollering at me.
Yeah.
No, he just thought I was cute, and but he had his mom, hey? And also he had some other women around there that he was working with, and I don't think they allowed him to step out. Yeah. This can't be just your life to sit on your podcast and drink alcohol and interview people. There must be something bigger. No, guys. No, I'm not.
All right. What was the first thing you did when you made your first million?
Oh, you guys love the millions story, hey? What's the first thing I did? Okay. Well, I bought property cash.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cash.
Well, I own things cash because I had the money to do that. I don't owe.
How do you
I
buy
don't
property
owe
cash? You go like with the bag.
Uhamba nayo nje.
Jo-
Uthi bala one by one, 10 rand, 10 rand. 10 rand.